some more bullshit.
Oh. For you, it is Tuesday. For me, it is a Monday. Soon to go to bed, but we're going to cover a couple things. So we're going to cover the White House demolishing part of the East Wing to build the wonderful Fears Ballroom.
A historic piece of the White House is disappearing. Demolition of the East Wing has begun, making way for President Trump's new $250 million ballroom. Franklin Roosevelt constructed the primary structure of the East Wing in 1942, and it's long served as the main entry point for guests and tourists. It was designed as a graceful passage toward the White House residence, lined with portraits of first ladies and framed to the south by the Jacqueline Kennedy Garden.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the wonderful excuses for this one. I can't wait. From the patriotic people who thought nothing should be touched, everything is sacred. To now, well, I'm not really surprised. These same people were posting memes about blowing up and setting fire to the White House when Obama was in it because a black guy dared set foot inside the office. I'm not shocked, but I mean, at the same time, like, this is retarded. Really, a ballroom. A ballroom. What is this, 1812? Oh, I'm telling you people right now, nobody builds a lavish multi-million dollar, multi-hundred-million-dollar ballroom and plans to leave. Nobody's going to build a lavish ballroom just for them to leave it. You know, I would even go as far to say something as quote-unquote little as putting gold trim over everything inside the Oval Office as a sign someone doesn't plan on leaving it. We won't discuss 2028 hats because, come on, that's a give me.
Beyond its historic halls, the East Wing also houses the office of the First Lady and the White House Social Office. The White House on Monday started tearing down part of the East Wing to build President Donald Trump's ballroom. The Republican president has said he's adding a 90,000 square foot ballroom because the East Room, the largest room in the White House with an approximately 200-person capacity, is too small.
Too small for his ego. Too small for his ego.
Trump said the ballroom will fit 999 people.
Dude is a lumbering cheeseburger. Holy shit. He is a walking coronary. Okay. We're also going to cover this wonderful news about the appeals court ruling the Trump administration can deploy National Guard to Portland. Oh, yay. Yay.
Joining me now to talk about this, NBC News legal affairs reporter Gary Grumbach. So,
what is he, 13? Shit.
Gary, let's start with the legal ruling tied to Portland. What does it mean? Does it apply to just the Oregon National Guard or the National Guard that the president was trying to send from other states?
So this is a ruling in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals that says the Trump administration, as soon as right now, can send in members of the Oregon National Guard onto the streets of Portland. And that's important because it's only the state of Oregon's National Guard. The other states that the judge had also said can't come into Oregon, it was a separate ruling that had not been appealed. And so this appeals court only dealt with this. And they say it's all about presidential deference. They say the president has the power to do this, and judges cannot say that he does not. Now, there was...
It's not necessarily that he has the power to do it. It's more along the lines of why he's doing it. I understand he's covering the bases and explaining to people who need it explained, but like, oh my god, dude. Traitors. Just straight up, like, I said it in the first morning news. I think it was on the 17th. I said that something is going to happen. It'll be either a protester, National Guard, or ICE, maybe even a cop, makes a big emotional mistake, hurts somebody, and then all spirals down. Just wait. Especially when they start sending, like, Texas and Missouri. If they send any red state National Guard to these other states that are blue, where they claim a war is going on, what's going to happen is those red state people, one, have already deemed these protesters to be the enemy. They've already dehumanized them in a sense. They're separated. They're not part of their community at all. They'll have no problem shooting, pepper spraying, gassing, beating the shit out of anybody who offers dissent. Let it be known that's what's going to happen. But I mean, I'm no sure dumbass, I guess.
There's one dissenting opinion here, which I thought was very interesting. And she says in the dissent, quote, "I ask those who are watching this case unfold to retain faith in our judicial system for just a little longer." She's asking for an en banc review, which means the entire Ninth Circuit gets together and redecides this case. We'll see if that ends up actually happening.
And so could this ruling have implications for other Democrat-run cities that are trying to defend against National Guard deployments to their cities? So
the way our country is broken up here in terms of appeals courts, there's 11 different areas of appeals courts. Within the Ninth Circuit, absolutely. So California, Oregon, Washington State, absolutely this has an impact. Other circuits will have to make their own decisions, and that's what we're going to be seeing here as it relates to the Supreme Court's decision with Illinois and Chicago's National Guard, which could come at any point now.
Okay, let's also shift gears now and talk about the
Yeah, that's great.
developments in the case against former FBI Director James Comey. Get us up.
Okay, next we're going to talk about the world's most powerful alcoholic speaking out after our latest strike in the Caribbean. Man, this guy irritates the shit out of me. I cannot stand the fact that we got a Fox News host in charge of the military, the Department of War, as it were now. Fucking vomit-inducing.
The Trump administration says it has struck yet another suspected drug boat in the Caribbean. And for those of you keeping track, this marks the 7th known attack in recent weeks.
Seven. We've killed 7. But we just killed. We have shot down 7 boats and killed. I wouldn't even know all the people on these boats, the amount, but we've killed a lot of innocent people. I can sense it. I can feel it. There are people like, yeah, those are drug boats, those are criminals, those are drug dealers and manufacturers. I don't care. Drugs are no reason to put anybody to death. Drugs are not a reason to put somebody to death. Now, if that person is taking mass amounts of drugs and poisoning, but I mean, you can say maybe with fentanyl in that case, that's happening. But I mean, like on a mass level where it's like put into city water and food supplies, stuff like that, that's more along the lines of, okay, you could talk death penalty on that. But we're not even talking about that. We're talking about fishermen boats here. Fishermen boats. And again, you can't even tell me that these are drug boats because there's been no investigation. There's been no proof of it. Except for, well, they done said a lot of shit. They ain't saying nothing new to me.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth posted this. It's a video of the strike. He says it targeted a Colombian guerrilla group that the U.S. considers a terrorist organization. All 3 people on board were killed. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand has more information on this for us, and she joins us from the White House with that. Natalie, good morning. This is just part of the reason tensions are escalating between the U.S. and Colombia. We see them sharing evidence of the strike. Has the U.S. shared evidence of why they believe these are drug-running boats?
Good morning, Errol. Well, we're not getting much more detail other than what's posted on social media on X, and that's something that Congress members are concerned about as well. They say that they're not even getting a lot of information about
because there's no information to share. They're killing brown people. And I want you to mark my words. Nostradamus again. They're going to do enough of this. And then either one of these countries, both these countries, link up and do something to us. Or they do some sort of false flag later on, close to 2028. Maybe the end of 2026. Maybe the middle and the end of 2027. Definitely the end of that. To the point to where they can postpone elections for 2028. And don't tell me I'm fucking crazy, because that dude's already got 2028 hats and he's showing them off and he's proud of them. He's already talked about bringing up the Insurrection Act. They will manufacture a reason if they have to. That's why there's no information to give. Because, that's why there's no information at all, because there's no information to give, period. So, not too much to look in here. Yeah, it's
about the intelligence behind these operations and also the legal justification for these U.S. military strikes, which have been lethal. And
I want everybody to know, if you see this, these are lives that were taken. This is not some Call of Duty shit. Pete Hegseth is in his bathroom somewhere rubbing off, probably in his office, rubbing off to this. These are people. These are now remains of people. Thanks to these greedy fucking war pigs. We're going to start another war. We're going to commit war crimes and talk about how we're the president of peace. And this motherfucker just grabs his fucking Jack Daniels bottle, chugs it as hard as he can, and he sends the orders to kill innocent people. And yes, I said innocent. Sue me.
Many of these cases. Now, the president of Colombia, Gustavo Petro, is also speaking out against the strikes and accusing the U.S. of, in one case, striking a fishing vessel last month. Now, the administration defends its actions, and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, in a new post on social media, accused or alleged the boat that was struck on Friday of transporting narcotics. He also said in his post, the United States military will treat these organizations like the terrorists they are. They will be hunted and killed just.
These are fucking fishermen. They're fucking fishermen. They're not Trinidad Aragua. They're not fucking MS-13. They're not fucking cartels. These are fucking fishing boats. They maybe even transport boats. These are husbands. These are brothers. These are uncles. These are sons being murdered and then labeled as terrorist organizations. Let me tell you something right now. The United States government is a terrorist organization. The United States government is a terrorist organization. We have sold weapons. We have sold bombs to all of our people. We have manufactured Al-Qaeda. We have manufactured ISIS. We have manufactured Hamas. We have given Israel bombs to bomb fucking Gaza. We have done the same thing with multiple other countries. With Venezuela, we went in there and fucked Venezuela up, and now we're doing it again with bombs. Now we're bombing Colombia. The United States is a terrorist organization. So again, for the chief alcoholic over here to talk about terrorist organizations, motherfucker, you are leading one of them. You are leading one of the biggest terrorist organizations in the world. It is ridiculous. And yeah, I said it. Put me on the fucking list. I said what I said.
Like Al-Qaeda, again, making the argument that they are going after what the administration has called narco-terrorists. Now, a lot of these strikes we've seen focus on alleged drug boats off the coast of Venezuela, but now President Trump is also speaking out against the leader of Colombia, accusing him of allowing drugs to grow under his leadership, calling him a, quote, illegal drug leader. Here's more of what he had to say. Take a listen.
Oh, yay.
They are a drug manufacturing machine, Colombia, and we're not going to be part of it. So we're going to drop all money that we're giving to them.
Okay, maybe they are. Maybe they are. But what I do know for certain is that you are part of a pedophilic sex trafficking ring. Your little buddy who just happened to have, accidentally died in jail. He just accidentally wanted to kill himself one day after all this shit just popped up while you're president. But yeah, sure, maybe they are. But if that's the case, if that's what the country is, that's what the president is, then what you are is a cult leader who has purposefully covered up and partaken in pedophilic sex trafficking. So yeah, call him that all you want. Call him that all you want, but you are adopting what I just gave to you.
Now, President Petro of Colombia pushing back says that he's been an enemy of drug trafficking in his country. But President Trump taking additional action, saying that he will cut U.S. assistance to Colombia and also confirming that he will soon announce tariffs on Colombian imports.
Oh, not the tariffs. Oh, the tariffs again. Okay, just fuck our economy up even more, my guy. I hate to break it to you, but when you are threatening tariffs, the people in this country, our assholes clench. Our assholes clench. Because I hate to break it to you, there are other countries besides the U.S. that will work with Colombia. Let's go ahead and cut ourselves off, because Americans seem to have this big fascination with America. And America being the only fucking place, or the mainstay of the entire world. We're not. Other countries have freedom. Other countries even have more freedoms, especially now. Other countries take care of their people. What does America do for its people? Besides rob them, fuck them without lube, lie to them. And don't get me wrong, other countries lie to their people too. That's part of government. Our job is to correct that and stay involved. But we, as a country, too damn lazy to do that. It's just, ooh. Do not forget that there's a whole world outside these damn borders that we complain about so much. There's a world outside of Mexico and a world outside of Canada. But most definitely a world outside of the United States. Colombia and all these other countries will do just fine. They will figure it out. The U.S. will soon learn that we are not we're not that as important as we think we are.
Imports. Again, this is a longtime U.S. ally, and experts say some of that security assistance goes to fighting the drug cartels in the country, Errol.
All right, Natalie Brand with the latest. Thank you. CBS News congressional reporter Caitlin Huey-Burns joins us now with more on those U.S. strikes on alleged drug boats in the Caribbean. Caitlin,
I'd be calling her Huey. Fuck Caitlin. Fuck Burns. I'd be calling her Huey.
good morning. I guess we've counted 7 of these strikes on alleged drug boats so far. What is the U.S. trying to achieve with Colombia? Is the administration sharing evidence that convinces it these are drug-running boats?
Yeah, Errol, this is a fascinating development. The Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, said that this is the 7th attack that killed 3 people yesterday. And just as a reminder...
And they brag about this. Generals gathered in their masses. Just like witches in their black masses. I don't know. I'm telling you right now, they are going to use this as a way to agitate and cause some sort of terroristic event, quote unquote. It'll be retaliation. They're going to either allow that to happen, or they're going to create a situation which allows them to pull the Insurrection Act, which allows them to pull martial law, cancel the election, and now you have Fuhrer Trump until Couchfucker or one of his sons step in place. Stephen Miller may try to spread his wings and let his horns grow back out just to take the spot. We'll find out.
the day before, there was another attack in the Caribbean Sea that killed 2 people, left 2 survivors, and those survivors from Ecuador and Colombia were returned back.
And I hope those 2 survivors are fucking radicalized. And I hope they go back home and they start telling their people. I hope they spread the word. I hope they fight for fucking justice. I don't want them to kill a bunch of people. But I hope they are so involved. I hope they start taking charge in their country. Start being fucking leaders, or you use their stories or whatever to... No, enough's enough. Enough's enough of this shit. We as American people gotta stop this kind of shit. We as American people gotta stop this shit. We need to look at those survivors and be like, look at what we're doing. But of course, if you're on the maggot train, you're far gone, and I fucking don't like you anyway, so you're not gonna see it. You're way too far gone. I don't care. Enough of watching these fucking innocent people getting bombed. No.